Alhamdulillah, just arrived in the beautiful city of Mecca, inshallah ta'ala, about to make my farewell tawaf before heading back to the US tomorrow. I want to share something with you guys here, inshallah. As you all know, the Productive Muslim for this month of August is doing a whole month campaign on the idea of barakah and how it links to productivity. Subhanallah, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it easy for us so that we launched this campaign while I'm in Mecca, alhamdulillah, so we thought we'll do it today, inshallah. So during my visit today, inshallah ta'ala, I'll be sharing some thoughts about barakah and how it links to personal productivity and development, and maybe do a Facebook Live event, inshallah ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. إن أول بيت وضع للناس الذي ببكة مباركا فيه هدى للعالمين. Bismillah, alhamdulillah. So that verse just recited says that the first house established for prayer is the one at Barakah, which is Mecca. And the verse continues and says, this house is full of barakah, full of blessing. And that's what I want to start off today about, this whole topic of barakah and how it links to a personal development. You see, the word barakah means that thubutul khairu ilahi fi shay, that the attachment of divine goodness to a thing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can attach His barakah to a place, to a person, to time, to family, to anything He decides subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you think about it, if you're trying to develop yourself, become more productive, you really should be thinking about barakah. How can you have more barakah in your development and personal growth? So if you think about it, if you're trying to develop yourself, become more productive, you really should be thinking about barakah. How can you have more barakah in your development and personal growth? For example, you're trying to manage your time better and become more focused at work. Well, ask for barakah in your time and barakah in your focus so you can do more. Out of Allah's mercy and kindness to us all, He made it possible for us to tap into barakah from anywhere in the world. Like I mentioned earlier, that barakah is the attachment of divine goodness to a thing. So what you need to do is to tap into that divine goodness. Finding barakah and tapping into barakah should be your daily concern. Because if you can get barakah, then really you don't need anything else. If you have barakah in your family, for example, you lead a happy family life. If there's barakah in your marriage, you'll be happy married life. If there's barakah in your studies, you'll be blessed with your studies and do more with your studies. Barakah in your work, you'll be beneficial, your work beneficial, useful, helpful. If there's barakah in your children, you can rest assured your children shall grow and making dua for you. If there's barakah in your time, you can do more with your time. If there's barakah in your food, barakah in your drink, barakah in your car, barakah in your laptop, you can name it. Anything has barakah in it, you know it'll be good, inshallah ta'ala. So seek barakah in everything you find. One of the misconceptions about barakah is that it is about numbers. So more of anything means barakah, and that's not true. For example, you can have a small salary, but Allah puts barakah in that salary because it's halal, and you can do so much with that salary. And you can have so much money and there's no barakah in it and you lose out. You might have very little free time, but because Allah puts barakah in your time, you do so much good stuff. Or you may have lots of free time, but subhanAllah, Allah puts no barakah and you lose out. So the scholar says that when the barakah is attached to something little, it increases it. And if it's attached to something that is abundant, it benefits even more people. So for example, someone who's super rich, if Allah puts barakah in their money, they do so much good with their money, for example. So barakah is not linked to any number. So again, how do you find barakah? How can I make sure that I live a barakah life every single day of my life? The first step is to recognize the importance of barakah, and I hope that these snaps are helping you recognize the super importance of barakah in our life. The second step is what I call have a barakah mindset, meaning that always be conscious of where there is barakah in your life, where there isn't barakah in your life. The third step is to align your life to the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he was the most blessed man and he had the most barakah. So think of all the actions he did, think of all the sayings he had, and see how can you implement them in your life. How can you practically add them to your life? Inshallah ta'ala, Productive Muslim, over the next few days and weeks, we'll be talking more about barakah and sharing some practical ways to add barakah into your life, so please stay tuned. I really hope you enjoyed this snapshot ta'ala and they were beneficial. And if there's any questions about barakah and how it links to personal productivity and development, let me know. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Speaking of barakah, some of you might know this place. It's a very famous fried chicken place here in Saudi called Al-Bik. But what you don't know is this very famous story about this place that tells about barakah. It is said that the owner of this place every morning donates so many chickens for charity before starting his business. Because of the charities we make, subhanAllah, it's been so popular that it beats KFC and beats all the other fried chicken places here in Saudi. So I guess more of the story is that barakah does not have to be only about individuals, it could be organizations, communities, nations. We should seek barakah in everything we do.